Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. What we have here is a channel to communicate. I want you folks to be thinking by the time you leave my videos. Why? Because I'm tired of people talking via what other people tell them to think. So, watch my video and enjoy the chance to think for yourself. Oh, and if you don't mind, like, subscribe, comment. And I've got a link tree down below that's got my social media, and it has my Patreon if you want to help out. Thank y'all. I'm well aware that there seems to be a decline in members of law enforcement. Now, the case that I'm about to talk about is a corrections officer, not a normal law enforcement person. Yes, this person was a deputy, but they were only in the jails. And I'm reading this article and I'm going, what in the world? This person not only was working towards enriching themselves, this woman's name is Shadonna Jones, she's 54, with a way to bring in drugs into the jail. That's just what they need, drugs. But she was going to be paid a lot of money. And then it was found out that this woman was sitting there also allowing inmates to use her phone. Now, they're not saying that anything dangerous happened from the use of the phone because this person was also watching porn videos on the phone, but what in the world? Seriously, what in the world is going on in Cook County? What's going on around the rest of the country that we have this going on inside of the jails? The local jails are our way of just fixing problems. But Cook County, I mean, this is the same place they had a rendition site. They had the Chicago police, whether sheriff's department or it was Chicago police themselves, had a black site, a rendition site where they could do extra interrogation. Really? So we're going to get into this, and wow. So the first thing that she was caught with was authorities allegedly found a letter addressed to Jones during the search. This is information coming from WGN Chicago. Hey, you folks should know about WGN. That's also on most of the cable networks or cable channel or cable things. Um, she was allegedly found to be in possession of dozens of sheets of paper that had been soaked in suspected illegal drugs back in July. Now, it was soaked with a synthetic cannabinoid called MDMB butanaka. And the papers were supposed to be able to sell for $10,000 a page, and she would get $2,500 for each package of paper that she would bring into the jail. So she was already enriching herself. During a meeting following the search, Jones said that she had allegedly received papers from a family member of an individual in custody, had been paid $1,000 to accept them, and said they were intended to be delivered to someone in custody in the jail. And they found an iPhone and an Android phone in her possession, which, okay, two phones. The investigation continued, and following a forensic examination of the Android phone, it was revealed that an individual in custody had allegedly used the phone to access pornographic websites, take selfies, and chat on a Facebook Messenger. Seriously, this is what she was doing while she was supposed to be monitoring these prisoners. And they know who did all this, and allegedly revealed that she had exchanged text messages with the Android user during a shift in the jail. So she was just handing over her phone. She wasn't standing there watching what this person was doing. So She's going in there, getting paid to deliver drugs into the jail, and she's allowing a inmate to use a phone. Well, I guess that kind of kept people from being searched. All of this to make money. So, Chicago has been ran by the Democrats for decades. And people wonder why it's crazy. I find it really hilarious. Um, I was watching the show West Wing. I don't know if you folks remember that show. I enjoy the show. I don't agree with the politics, but I enjoy the show. Sometimes I agree with some of the things that's done on there, but it was the chief of staff to Bartlett in the show. Bartlett looked at him and said, "Why is it that everybody I know that's from Chicago brags about it, but they don't live there?" And it's the same way. I mean, Rahm Emanuel moved back there, but there are so many people that they brag about being from Chicago, but they don't want to live there because, well, this is what goes on in Chicago. You have the One Chicago series where you got Chicago PD, fire, and the medical show, the hospital show. The stuff that they have going on there, I wouldn't want to live in that city. And I know that it's drama. I know that it's made up, but some of this stuff is based, some of these stories are based on real life events. They may not say it, but you know that some of this is based on real life events. You would think that people would get fed up with this after a while because the craziness continues. You've got the outfit, that's the Chicago Mafia. You've got corruption on every level of politics there. If it wasn't going on, then how come it gets so bad that they even have to arrest some of these politicians all the time? This is one of our cities in America. How can we say that we're a land of the free when we've got folks that do this? Maybe we need to get to the point that we start fixing our problems instead of allowing it to fester. None of us can be free if we keep allowing this. But hey, this dumb redneck from East Tennessee, I don't agree with a lot of this weirdness. But this has been Paul, the redneck thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.